So I'm physically learning how to walk again by insisting on wearing shoes that actually fit my feet and giving up the female practice of shoving them into shoes that make them look small. My feet are not small. My feet are abnormally large and they are made for dancing. I have strong, sturdy legs for hopping and jumping. My body was not designed solely to be a lure to catch sperm. In the transforming of woman into a dump site for sperm, into the means of production of male progeny, men have been robbed of their purpose. Men have been turned into machines that will kill. Men have been turned into drivers for a sack of seed. And that's vile. And men who have been thus transformed do great violence to women. If I look back to the beginnings of this historical conflict between woman and man, we find that very shortly after man makes of woman a commodity that produces his offspring, she begins to teach his offspring that men are ridiculous.
You know, they said working with Benji was fun because that dog knew he was an actor and seemed to enjoy it. And, you know, Harley has that quality. She understands that she's in a story. And it's like a communication. She says, yeah, I get what you're saying. Where are we going with this? So where are we going with this? Well, I'm looking for a really grand metaphor about the value of freedom versus the value of security. Right now I'm giving you like a verbal gate reprimand. Like, you know, I can see making you an actual escape route and let that be it, but you gotta respect it. You don't make me cage you because you cage yourself, you know what I'm saying? With mutually agreed upon wisdom, a system of trust. Knowing well the protective covering that is provided to you by this environment. Man, she took the shot just like I laid it out. That girl's a pro.
The ancient story of the peaceful warrior. The man who conquers that which is within himself so that he is able to masterfully expedite community. That's a king. That's a man. And as long as angry, wounded women carry within them the image of hateful, conquering foe man, he will continue to live in the world. As long as men carry within them the image of woman who exists for his pleasure only, woman who manipulates him unrighteously and is not capable of communication as equals, then that empty shell of the feminine will continue to exist in the world. I find that my job right now is to resist the story I have been told about who I am and discover, as my body tells me, who I am. Because if I'm a man from the knees down, and I think men are idiots, then I'm an idiot from the knees down. And that's just not going to work. I think that's a lot of why our world has gone wrong, is because subconsciously we understand that we are made up of bits and pieces of all kinds of other people, but we think those other people are ridiculous and inferior. They are against us. They are not worthy of us. They are not to be trusted. They are not members of our community. They are either commodities to be consumed or they are enemies to be conquered. Having forgotten in the excitement of the fall that everything we see is us falling. We see the bits and pieces of ourselves flying off in the wind of the experience, and we say, "Stupid broken pieces! What's wrong with you?" Stupid broken pieces. What's wrong with you?